Round 1, Epos. Oh, it's starting. Is this live? It might be live. I think we're live.
Yeah.
Here we go. Round
See how
1 of
this
Gamax.
goes. We are on Think Twice, fourth map in the pack.
Early mistake for Spam there.
Early
As
mistake for
Epos
Spam.
and RealRoyboi take the lead.
Yeah, this is looking good for our British players.
There it is. So, points limit 120.
Ooh.
Oh,
No.
that's a mistake from
Guy,
Epos. That is very
points limit 120.
unfortunate.
Do we know how many rounds per map? It's probably 4, is it?
We will find out.
We will find out after 4 or 3 or the number. You're right, Babs. You know what?
Yep.
So,
You're right.
Roy,
Wait
with an
to
early
see.
chance here to get some
10
points. Yeah.
Indeed.
That could be important come the end of this match.
You'd have to say, no disrespect to Roy, obviously a very good player, but not necessarily favourites when you look at this lineup. Roy, you'd probably bet on Roy to be the one to finish last and to go out, but an early 10 points could be huge for him, and those mistakes from Epos and Spam costing them at the start here.
Very costly.
I feel like these 10 points are going to make all the difference because we only have 3 players in the match. It's 10 and 6 and 4, and there's a big gap between first and second, maybe not so much between second and third. So those early points are, you know, they could make the difference come the end. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. It's a nice little, not necessarily warm-up, but a bit of an appetizer for the players to get in the mood, you know, get these rounds going.
Oh, that's unfortunate from Roy, undoing
Unlucky
his
for
hard
Roy.
work from the previous round there. And a clip from Spam, and you'd have to say this probably looks fairly plain sailing for Epos, just driving away like it's nobody's business on this one. Is Roy is within catching distance of Spam here. That could be a very nice couple of points. Never mind. Caster Curse has already started.
Never
We are
mind,
on
Spam has
round
crashed.
2. And Spam has crashed too! Oh, this is already going...
Faster, please.
This is already turning into utter chaos here. Epos is
but
just...
Epos has crashed.
Well.
Epos has crashed! What is this? I don't know what's going on anymore.
It should not change the order.
Yeah.
Due to
it looks-
other events happening. but
Yep,
Epos
other
has
events.
just-
Epos...
I'd say probably an eyebrow raise, a little bit of a wipe of the sweat off his forehead after that one.
Indeed,
go.
but...
Great round. Great round. Funnily enough, Epos was only 2/10 off the time set by Roy in the last round after all that.
That was
Oh
some
my God.
beautiful, beautiful chaos.
Alright, let's get ourselves a clean round on this one.
Yeah, come on, boys. I believe in them.
Yeah.
I believe in them.
Good.
Oh!
It
Never
was a
mind.
good start from Spam, but just the early clip on the inside. And once again, it's the two British boys who are beside each other in the arena, who are running away with it.
Oh,
It's right over the hole.
tiny mistake there from Epos, and this
Tiny
would
release
be...
there, allowing Roy take first.
This could be a massive
Oh,
upset.
Roy lost the gear. They both
I
lost
seems
it.
to have recovered fine.
Yeah, they don't get icy wheels.
Oh, absolutely neck and neck here between
This is
these
such
two.
a close round from these two.
Oh, I don't know who's going to take it. I would bet slightly on Epos.
Differing
but...
lines in the good dirt.
Epos with more speed.
Yeah, Epos with way more speed. Took a better line to the dirt here. Fancy him to just nice
Yeah,
little
he
drift
is...
here. Safe it to the end. 10 points for Epos. 6 points for Roy. Did Roy beep his horn there?
I think he might have. I did hear that.
I think,
Don't
I think Roy's
question
next
that.
to Crows. Not Epos. I'm
I
not
think
sure.
Very quickly, we might see this match become a sort of a two-horse race. If Epos extends his lead, then it could be then just between Roy and Spam to see who gets that second spot.
One important thing to note, guys, the schedule has been moved forward by an hour.
Good.
So everything happens an hour earlier. Because of the lower round matches pretty much are going to only have 2 people, so they're just giving everyone a
Ooh.
bye as RealRoyboi goes bye-bye off the track. And it's a race between
Indeed.
Spammiej.
Spam and Epos then. Oh,
And so I made a mistake.
why is my...
Man, the caster curse is cooking today, I tell you that much.
Yep, apologies for just jumping between about 7 different cars there. My hotkeys have just broken, which is absolutely wonderful. Meant to be able to have the number pad nicely bound, but it's decided Spam and Roy are the same person now and isn't working. So, it's
Pick up the
very
name from the left, you'd be grand.
There we go. Like
That's a
nothing
nice time
happened.
from
We could
Epos.
see Epos.
There we go.
Epos warming up
101,
into this match now.
088.
And this is looking very good for the BIPC champion. Roy finishes, at least. Avoids getting +0. I suppose 4 points, but it's
4/10
important to get
off
after a
record there.
mistake.
3 plus. Just a 4/10. Not too bad.
Quite a slow round by his standards, then. We move on to the next map here.
Which is going to be Danger Close.
Danger.
This is a tough map. This is a dangerous and tough map.
Yep.
Oh, see what I did there?
We have new incorrect skins loaded for everyone. God,
I don't know
Vietnam
what's
for
going on with your skins,
spam.
but I have the right skins.
I know. I was gonna say I've got Epos. That's because Epos, despite being part of Wumbo, a team with a beautiful car skin, elects to use the Dolphin Royale skin, along with Boss. Teammates in questionable skins.
Well, considering he's wearing that skin, the match has been going swimmingly for him so far.
Indeed. Oh, I see what you did
Babs.
there. Yeah, yeah. That's rough.
That's battable, surely. World record here, a 101.192 by Ender. Probably see a lot of 101s from these guys here. Hope maybe we'll see a world record get broken. We don't know. We'll never know. We won't
Maybe.
know
I
until we
mean,
know.
with Epos in the lobby,
Also-
we have the right person to do it, but...
Can't confirm it is 4 rounds per map.
Yep. Ooh, that isn't what
So weird now side.
I would have wanted.
Biggest
This...
spot is probably one warm up round and then race starting. Here we go. Into map 2. Epos on 34, RealRoyboi on 26, Spam on 20. Pretty close so far, but see how this map develops.
Yep. Oh,
That's
an
the same
instant mistake from Spam there. Despite the skin finally loading for him, so we get to see that beautiful Alliance livery. It is a battle between the two Brits again. Roy, very good ice player. Can he gain a bit of time on this ice? This strange ice slide, I wonder. No, categorically not. And in fact, despite the
Spam
early mistakes, Spam
overtaking
catches
him,
up
yeah.
to him. Epos has gone
Epos is
off into the distance.
Sailing off into the distance.
And with the way the points currently look, obviously it's a huge advantage for Epos. 8 points. It's a good start for now. Bit close between Spam and RealRoyboi, and of course the most important thing in this match is to not come last, as the top two will go through.
Yes.
So this battle between Roy and Spam is likely very decisive. Roy going tight with that drift, but it's not enough, and Spam... Oh, it wouldn't have been enough at all. Roy just needs to focus on finishing now.
Finishes, yeah.
Don't go risky. Okay.
There we go.
If you can make it work, I guess
Get
you
0
can.
if you don't finish, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, it has to be 120 points finalist, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it says on the top right.
Where?
There.
But
What points limit's 120?
Yes.
a mistake from both Spam and Roy. It's more
Yeah.
a fight of who makes the least mistakes instead of who drives the best. Epos really in
that
a
way.
league of his own. Sort of, it's
Yeah.
a bit of a procession for the
Ooh, Spam
favorite.
goes a bit wide there. Not an ideal line through the ice.
Yeah, keep in touch with RealRoyboi though.
Yeah.
Kind of all spread evenly apart here.
Yeah, 0.5 gaps through the field right now.
See if
Stay on board of Spam, see if he can catch up at all.
It's up for RealRoyboi. Because Roy is probably not even thinking of chasing Epos down. He knows his fight isn't with Epos here.
Yeah.
There's no point in even trying to beat him. Just take your second place and
You know, get those couple of points advantage on Spam. Keep building them up. Does he make
there we
risky?
go.
Yes,
Keep
he
building
does.
up.
Not repeating the mistake from the previous round. And I would like to thank AutoCorrect for changing the stream title to Races Summer. That has now been corrected. Apologies for that. How are we looking at the start of this round? Roy, I'm guessing with a tiny mistake while I was updating the title there. Falling back a bit, but with the length of this map, it's definitely not over till Fat Lady sings, and that's a good slide from Roy.
Oh, great slide from
Oh.
Epos. Jesus.
Yeah. Roy slightly further back. Spam trying to
Then
chase
you
down
drive
Epos.
on the black here to get
Oh.
all the grip.
Yeah. It really does not like driving on board with Spam for some reason. But I can force it to do that manually.
See, where's Roy? Roy is
Good 4-second
well
behind,
back here.
unfortunately. Yeah.
Yep.
With a black tarmac on the inside of the grass, if you get it and you don't expect it, you're suddenly greeted with so much more grip than you'd expect that the amount you're turning, with just like gently sliding your way through grass, suddenly turns you just straight into the wall. And it can be absolutely deadly. From my brief time playing this map, I kept going into that inside wall.
At least you played the map.
I've only played this one because I played it for a bit and went, I am not good enough to be playing on this quality of maps. But thankfully we are on board with 3 people who are, well, for the most part. I have Jinx out, and of course
Can
we have
you
clips
stop
coming up
casting
from...
man? Oh my god, you're actually... This is
I'm great at
unbelievable
this.
today.
Yeah, I'm on some wonderful form. Spam starting off this round strong. He is quite in need of a round win, as it would, at a worst case scenario, tie him up with RealRoyboi. But Roy is not letting him get away with it. It is very tight between these two.
Epos
Leave
had a
a
few
drive onto the
unfortunate
inside
gears.
Yeah,
He's fallen behind even further as Roy and Spam are just
yeah,
beside
neck
each
and
other
neck
the
here.
whole way.
Oh, Roy gets ahead here. It's looking good for
Come on, Roy.
RealRoyboi. Can he hold on to this 200th advantage?
Wider from where extra speed.
Yeah, that looked like it worked well for Roy. He's
Oh.
got the better line here, going
Dog come down
inside.
to last drift.
Yeah, that looks clean.
Oh,
That looks clean
what
to
a
me.
drift from Roy. Yep,
Yeah,
well
and
done by Roy. Very close round. Very, very close round between them. As you know, mistake from Epos, and they're there.
indeed, this match far from over. Epos with an 18-point lead though. As we're
Go
building
to
up
map
over halfway to finalists now. We are on to map 3, which will be Bonga. Mime always coming up with the greatest names for his maps. Trying to show off the name Candy Crush in a serious map pack teaser trailer was interesting for BIPC. Someone else in
Suppose.
chat. Yep, it is 120 for finalist.
Points. Yeah.
For anyone
Babs, what's 120 in Dutch, please?
Let me.
He's loading up Google Translate.
Today.
It
He's
is
fluent in like 6 languages.
under
So
20 is what
thank
it
you,
is.
Babs.
There we are.
Yep,
Oh, boink, I got there before you.
beautiful stuff.
I mean, I got there before you. I mean, it's your native language, but I got there before you. Boink, I would like some rating on my pronunciation as we go through this. I will be trying to learn Dutch on the go as we progress through the day.
Yep. Warm up done here on Bonga.
One more time. Okay, give me 1 second. Under 20. I feel like I was.
Pretty good.
I didn't believe in it enough. I don't think so.
I don't think there's enough conviction there. I think
Yeah.
close though.
Right, we are
And you-
underway, and we finally have all the car skins loaded. Roy with beautiful car. What is that design? That's stunning. Oh, and a mistake from Spam there, as I'm observing
Oh,
car. A
boy.
mistake from Epos, and this could be 10 very important points for Epos here. Epos, RealRoyboi, if he can hold it together here. I did a little crofty there. But he's going to be chased down by 2 incredibly fast players. He's got a 0.7 lead for another mistake from Spam. Puts him behind Epos. Increase the potential points gain for RealRoyboi there if he hadn't absolutely binned it. That is very unfortunate for Roy, throwing away a potential 6-point swing against Spam. Now it's Spam and Epos neck and neck. No, it isn't. Epos runs away with a 1-second lead ahead of Spam, continuing to dominate this match as he has so far. That's going to increase his points lead to almost, to 24 points now. Second round here, everyone makes it through the first corner. Improvement on last time. If we can make it through this early outside dirt, a firm favourite of Epos's. And you're seeing why there, as he just crawls away with that bit more exit speed from Spam and Roy. So still quite close here. Spam loses a bit of speed, but Roy goes into the wall. That is unfortunate for him. Not looking too comfortable on this map so far.
Nobody is. It's been. Have we had all 3 players have a clean run yet?
I don't believe so. I mean, we are only on round 2 of the map, so that's not a massive surprise. But
you know what? You're right, Pastor. Yeah.
Epos picks up another round with another second place. For Spam, a bit behind, and another mistake costing Roy there. It's a repeat of round 1 here on Bonga. And that lead goes up to 30
Bingo,
points.
bongo, bish, bash, bosh. What's that from?
Anyway, back to the cast. Right.
Come on,
right on
Epos.
board with Spam here. You think Epos needs encouragement? I think Epos is doing just fine as he is right now with his 30 point
Yeah,
lead.
but we're just cheering him on. You know what I mean?
Ah, well,
And
got
also,
his
come
gear
on,
on.
Roy. I believe Roy is looking for revenge after Gamax last year. Was he knocked out by Spam?
Yes, he was not fully knocked out, but he was knocked out of the winner bracket in the winner bracket final in a match with himself, Spam, and 2 other people who I cannot remember. Probably stuffed.
Stuff.
Jussie and stuff.
Just in stuff. That was
it's
it.
an
Oh,
Epos
mistake from
mistake.
Epos, and Spam running away with a win here. This is really unfortunate for Roy if he doesn't hold on to second. That could be a massive point swing, but he does. No, he doesn't! He clipped to the inside, and by 100th, he's pushed down, meaning a 6-point swing to Spam. Enough to put him ahead of RealRoyboi here. And that is so unfortunate.
Oh,
The
no.
last place you could possibly have crashed on this entire almost 1 minute long map, and RealRoyboi makes that mistake. It's only 2 points, but between him and Spam, that's all the gap is right now. It is so costly. You'd hope that doesn't play on his mental too much. Spam slightly behind at the start here. RealRoyboi and Epos holding hands as... And
Padster,
Roy
man.
has not
Stop
looked
it,
comfortable
man.
here. I'm so sorry. And Roy...
Padster is incredible.
Roy needs to focus on finishing here. He is very far behind, plus 11 seconds. And that would be pretty devastating for RealRoyboi here if he cannot at least finish.
He's driving without making any more mistakes.
Yeah.
Spam is really fighting to avoid another BITM Twitter moment.
Of course.
Right,
So-
now we focus on Roy, who is...
12 seconds
Oh,
till
this is
timeout
gonna
and
be
11.9
so tight.
behind.
He clipped.
Look,
5,
he clipped.
4.
Is he going to do it?
3.
I think he will. Oh,
Oh,
by
God.
2 seconds he's
God.
safe. And he picks up those 4 points, which would have been very unfortunate for him to lose. Keeps the gap at only 4 points. And I think, very thankfully for Roy now, he can finally get off his map. He has
And
not
to-
enjoyed it here.
Keep you updated on what's going on elsewhere. We have Dvinio, who's in a match with Complex and Lumar, and he's engaged in a tight battle against Lumar to get that second spot. Complex really running away with it in that one. In another game, Buzz is against Massa and Yavzo, and he's currently got a 10-point gap on Yavzo and a 10-point deficit on Massa. So yeah, some very tight games going on across the board, and our BITM players very much engaged in a lot of fight.
It's good to see. Yeah.
Not sure.
How
if
many
he
BITM
maybe-
players in total taking part? Is it
I
6?
think we have 7.
7? Not sure if we
Is
can
that
maybe get
including?
No,
With
no,
7, is that counting BITM versus alcohol? Which seems to have defeated him initially.
Yeah. So what, we have a Crows, Boz, Epos.
I'll count them now if
Idle.
you want. We have, if you count them, I'll just name them. Okay. So we've
Okay.
got Epos,
1,
Bozbez,
2,
Crows,
Oh, mistake from Roy.
Roy,
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Vinio,
5,
Idle,
7,
Zephyr.
6, 7.
I've missed one definitely. No.
I'm not sure. Oh,
3
thing
people
is-
on trying to count 7 names and numbers. Welcome to
Impossible.
the cast.
Yeah, welcome everyone. As we ride aboard, this is looking like an increasingly unfortunate order. We're seeing Epos leading Spam, following with Roy making another mistake. He's at very high risk of timeout here, and you wonder whether 4 mistakes back to back on the previous map might have dented his mental here. He definitely had the pace earlier on to push Spam down into the lower bracket.
I mean, Epos would have time here to finish the round and then switch over to RealRoyboi's controls and finish the round for RealRoyboi.
I don't think
Quite
we're gonna
possibly.
finish.
I don't think he can. We have a 20-second gap, I believe it's a 15-second timeout, and
No, it's...
yeah, that is unfortunate. The finish is in sight, but it's not close enough. And that is
That's not great.
now 10 points behind Spam. Right, we are getting towards the end of this match for one player though, Epos, who I don't think has lost any of the last 5 rounds. Has looked absolutely
is
insane. He
Shocking.
only needs to finish in the top 2 to be able to secure finalist here.
He lost one of the rounds in the last map. He came second from the Royboi snipe.
Yes, he did. My bad.
Yes.
He has lost one of the last 5 rounds. Very
Which
poor
is
form
impressive. Which is like what you need to do. And he came second in that round. He didn't even come last. He still got 6 points. You know, he's on 46 points from the last 50.
there. Yeah, fairly
That's
constant
insane.
gaps seem to have formed up here. Royboi slightly clips the outside there.
Not a map for Royboi.
Yeah, he is struggling. Oh,
Struggling. Hopefully his mental can focus for a while more. As Epos is a 58-4. That is very, very quick.
Yeah.
7th world-ish? 7th, 8th world-ish in rounds is, you know, it's pretty good as he moves on to finals mode. Hopefully here he can close it out.
Right, let's ride on board with Epos then for this one all-important round. I say one, he's got, at a minimum, 5 shots at finalist. Can he hold
RealRoyboi
this
is really
together?
finding it difficult.
But another mistake from Royboi, unfortunately, yes it is. We're going to stick on board with Epos. This is looking so comfortable for him right now.
Roy had a double respawn. He's very far behind. Epos
Aw.
touches the wall. They both touch. Oh my god, Spam!
Little ass bounce there. That's a big mistake from
Roy's
Spam
chance
there.
here to
And
catch Spam.
oh, I think that's a small
Spam
mistake
made
from
a
Epos,
big
but at this
mistake.
point, it's not going to matter.
Ooh.
No.
Epos
Unless
can absolutely
reduce
run away
speed.
here.
He's gonna go risky. Yeah, he is.
Of course he is. There we go. Epos makes it out
Epos.
comfortably of this first
Comfortable
round.
win. Well played, Epos.
GG for
Well played.
the BIPC victor, the beatboxer from Brighton.
What?
I really
Now we
hope I
have
got my right, or else
Spam
I
and
look
Roy.
like a muppet. Spam versus
And-
Roy.
This is where we get very biased. Come on, Roy. We need you to avenge Gamax last year.
Yeah.
Come on,
Well, I
Roy.
mean, the first bit of avenging has already taken place. It was Roy who knocked Epos out of the winners bracket in Gamax last year.
Yes.
So, been quite a shock, I think. I think many people were expecting a performance like today where Epos beats him, but Roy can really perform under pressure here. But oh, and that is a massive mistake from Spam, of course. With Epos out the match, it's now 4 points difference between first and second. rather than 2 points between second and third. But Roy loses a bit of speed there. Is he going to have enough speed and way up? This is so close here. It's neck and neck. It looks like Spam has more speed. And he's got him. Is Spam making risky? Yes, he does. And, one little mistake there costing Roy. As Spam extends his lead to almost 20 points now.
Oh, so close.
Complex is on the brink of qualifying from his match against Divino and Lumar.
Not exactly a shock there.
Yeah, it's going to be a fight between
have to
Divino and
say.
Lumar. Only a 2-point difference between them currently.
Oh,
Oh, another mistake from Spam there.
Pastor.
Ooh, Buster.
Pastor. Pastor.
What have we done?
No, continue, please.
Oh, for God's sake, it's warm up. All the orange. I didn't know. I finally.
Screen, Padster. I wonder what it could indicate. All this orange here.
I was distracted looking at the scoreboards.
Padster, what is the orange mean? Babs,
Ain't
just
no
at the top
way.
of your screen there, above Epos's name. I can't read. I think it begins with a W. Do you know what that says?
I don't know, it keeps flashing
Like,
on and off, so I can't really read it. Yeah.
For reference of what I was distracted by.
It must be Dutch. Maybe Boink can help us.
Any Dutch? Boink, can you help me with what that says up there?
What's warm
Right,
up in
we
Dutch?
head up into the first
It's no
round on
longer
this
the
map
open.
here. And Spam almost looking like he did what he did in that warm-up round that I did cast. Slightly behind Roy here, but two slightly different lines there.
I mean,
Looks like
they said
it's-
get professional casters to this. We're basically new and Twiggy there, casting
Casting warm-up,
and then
indeed.
Nua slagging him about it.
Yep, true, that is exactly what we're used to.
Oh, tight range.
It's looking very close between these two here. Spam with about a 10th gap here. Gonna come down to these drifts.
Ooh.
Oh, and Roy clips again. You get the feeling that Roy is just pushing a little faster than he knows how to drive. And just every round it seems to be a tiny little mistake. It's never flying into a CP at full speed. It's just a tiny little tap that costs him overtime.
Happy birthday, my favourite line in chat.
OC has been banned from saying that word Boink, so
No, I haven't.
please don't tempt them. But Roy has the lead in this round. Spam is currently 0.1 behind. A bit more of an inside line for Roy up the grass. He's going to carry more speed into the sausage section. And this is a real opportunity for Roy to gain some crucial points back on the Dutch champion, who is pushing to try and catch up. Gets a little bit of airtime through the dirt. And now as they head into the plastic, it is still neck and neck. Spam with a bit more speed going into the drift. And he's going to carry that out to the exit. We're going to head back into the plastic. Roy still has the lead. It's important for him to win this round. Going through one of the last CPs and going into the last jump. He's still ahead. Spam
Mistake for Spam!
risks, but that is not going to pay off. And Roy's going to take the win in that round.
Those. And although it's obviously important for the points, obviously a 20-point deficit, currently 22, knocked down to 18 by that round. It's a lot about momentum here for RealRoyboi.
Just in the other matches, Vinky is 6 points behind Lumar, and he's just crashed. Sorry, Vinky. And Bozbez is almost 30 points, 28 points ahead of Yavzo. So
Looking solid for Boz, then?
Fancying Boz to go through on that round there with Vinky and Lumar. That match is going to be tight all the way to the end.
Yeah, I wonder if we might hop into that after this one's done, but this one is...
it doesn't cause any lag if we join. Will it? As spectator?
Or we can time it.
Yeah. True.
Because I wanted to join either Chris or Idol's match to see how they were getting on. As,
Do you want to go ahead and do that, OC, and we'll close out this one, as
go for it.
Spam is going to be taking another round ahead of Roy, and this is going to send him into finalist mode. No second chances now for Roy. He has to win every round. It's going to be a big ask.
Yeah, 3 round wins back to back is what Roy needs here to beat Spam. It's not impossible, but it's going to be a challenge. Spam's so experienced under pressure. Won the World Championship a little over a decade ago, competing TMGL. But can Roy cause an early upset here? Let's see.
Okay,
It doesn't look like it from the start. Roy
Not a
has
great
lost
start
the
for
gear.
Roy.
Yeah, Spam is off into the lead as we head into the grass.
Yeah.
Roy's really going to have to push it now.
We've seen
So
some mistakes from Spam
fortunately-
here. It's possible.
Map 8 has ended, with Zephyr Chris coming in last place behind Mime and Yan. In the other match, Yaman Spike is on finalist mode with Idle on 108. So it's quite close.
Ah.
Quite close.
As Spam is looking to close it out, he's got over half a second gap now. It should be a cruise to the finish, as long as he doesn't make any silly mistakes. And it looks like Spam is going to take second place in the match. RealRoyboi will have to bow out in third and head into the lower bracket. But GG's to all players involved.
Yep, respectable performance by Roy. That is not an easy draw to get. Epos and Spam, 2 of the strongest players in this competition, right out the gate, and to still make it north of 100 points, it's a fair performance from him. And hopefully we can see him continue, do a little bit of a run in the lower bracket.
He's fancy him to.
But indeed.
I do fancy Roy.